never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine, or that people ain't happy.
Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is What If Deku had Demon Shadow, Part 3. Hey guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is What If Deku had Demon Shadow, Part 3. Some time has passed as Inko has begun Izuku's training, as she's instructing him on fighting forms and martial arts. As they've been doing this for a while now, they're a mixture between hand-to-hand combat, um, sorry, hand-to-hand combat, teaching, book stuff, just pure knowledge, and firearm training. As one time, his first day of firearm training, she had several boxes of ammunition waiting for him, as she basically told him to keep firing until you get rid of the shells, until the ammo's no longer there. So he was there for almost a full day, almost like a full night, training, using target practice. As Ingo says, "That's enough, Izuku. That's enough. You've done quite well." Now, Inko has spent majority of her time training Izuku. She hasn't named him that yet, but she will pretty soon. Oh, my mouth's messed up. And my small paws. My tooth is acting up, so my side of my mouth is swollen up, so my speech won't be as clear, so I apologize for that. So let's continue with the what if. Get dressed and take a shower and meet me at the director's office. As Izuku leaves, as Inko gets to her sister's office, the director's office, as Inko announced herself, "Ah, sister, come in. How's the boy's training?" "Going very well, sister. I'm surprised with the boy. It's quite impressive. Guess he has my DNA after all." She's good. As two guards enter the room, escorting Izuku to the office, as Lilith, "Ah, you're here." As she turns around, "Your mother has informed me of your progress. Very impressive indeed." As Izuku, "Is there anything else you need?" As he's like, "No, not me. Inko, I think it's about time you, I think it's about time you, sorry, I messed that up." As Lilith is like, I think it's about time I think it's about time you, told what exactly we do here." As Inko and, Lilith are about to leave the room, as Inko says, "Izuku, come on." As Lilith turns her head, as she smiles, as Izuku's like, "What did you call me?" "Izuku, that's your name." As Inko has dark rings under her eyes, because she has been stressing over this. And she's like, Lilith's like, oh, I get it. So that's why you've been up late at night constantly. You were researching names. And she's like, shut up, sister. Not in front of the boy. And she doesn't want to show weakness. And she smiled. Seems like we're moving on pretty fine. As they walk down the corridor, as they enter the restricted areas, he has not been allowed down there. And Izuku, sorry. There's no reason for him to teleport out because he has nowhere to go. He figured he would stay, see what these people are about, just out of curiosity. As they get into the elevator, as Izuku's, where are we going? We're going down below. As they enter this underground prison, it's in the underground base with them. The base is pretty deep down in the ground. As you see Izuku, as he sees several heroes and villains alike in these jail cells, as he's like, you see, our family purpose is to make sure the heroes obey the rules that was given to them, don't abuse their power, and we take down extremely powerful villains as well. Because I simply just don't trust them to take care of things. The heroes don't know of our presence. We've kept our presence pretty secret. As they pass this room, as you see Izuku, heroes attempt to abuse their power, think they're above the law because they are a hero, have a license. They have a lot of freeway, but they can't abuse their power. I won't let them. As Izuku looks up at her, as he's like, why you're telling me this? What are you getting at? I need you to see the greater good what we're doing here. Me, as I'm saying that, I also have a very, very special job for you, little Izuku. As she ruffles his hair. As Izuku's, what are you after? As she's like, it's simple, my boy. You're a Rosefield. Regardless of how you were brought in this world, I'm your aunt, and she's your mother. You must be groomed. You must be raised and trained and groomed a certain way. As a Rosefield, especially you, Izuku, you're special. And me and your mother had agreed on something. I'll be grooming you as the next leader of the next head of the family. And she gets an irritated grin. I'll be damned to let some corrupt hero become the number one hero. As Izuku's like, what do you mean? All Might's not going to be around forever. I'm not a stupid woman. He's getting old. He's getting sloppy. He hasn't been doing hero work as much. As Izuku gets more interested. What do you mean? Is he weak? As she's like, no, he's not weak. He just... I can't divulge that information just yet. It's highly classified. But let's just say he won't be around for very much longer. So if you agreed to, as he's, I want you to be that symbol. As she's like, as Ezekiel's like, what do you mean? A Rosefield, #1 hero to keep closer eye on the heroes. As Inko's like, excuse me? You never mentioned him going to that crappy school. Sister, I know you have issues with the people at UA, but we need someone in the inside on the top to keep it all together. I don't like this one bit. As Izuku stares at Lilith, as he says, Will there be strong prey?" As she looks at Izuku, so does Inko. "Yes, dear. You find strong opponents." As Izuku says, "I'm in." As we're gonna time skip for about until he's 14. As we're sorry guys. Now over the time skip, Inko and Izuku have been working together. As we cut to Izuku, as he's been observing some heroes that have been working with the Yakuzas, as Inko contacts him through the intercom, not intercom, but the earpiece. As she's, "Izuku, have you located the targets?" "Yes, yes, Commander. They're heading down, it looks like they're heading down the alleyway now. The only logical choice they're going is to the abandoned factory, abandoned warehouse. Orders? Observe for now. Once you get them all together, take them all out." As you have some Yakuzas handing over some things. Oh, sorry. The Yakuzas handing over a briefcase as the heroes are handing over some sort of documents. The targets have arrived at the location. Further orders? Take care of it. As Izuku's about to go off. And Izuku? Yes, Commander? Please be careful. As they've gone closer over the years. Yes, Commander. As that happens, as Izuku's on the roof of the warehouse, as he's seen the delivery as they're paying for information. As Izuku drops down in the middle of the guys. As soon as he drops down, he creates a shadow dagger, hits the light as the whole warehouse goes black. As there's no more any lights. He hits a couple of them all at once. There's like maybe 2 or 3 light bulbs. Now, he's able to summon this as well as transform into it, but he only transforms it when he gets really serious. So as he's able to see in the dark, because, why not? So he summons a small version of this, as all you hear is gunshots as there screams. As Izuku's taking out several of them, killing them, snapping their neck, and slicing their throat with his shadow's dagger. As the door opens to the warehouse, as Inko walks through, as she sees, Izuku's handiwork. "Good, you're improving, my boy." As he's like, "Mother, I could have handled this by myself. Ah, yeah, you could have. I just wanted to see if you're having any trouble. Your your good old mother worries about you sometimes. Come on, let's go. As several men walk past Inko, as she says, clean this up. As they're like, yes, ma'am. As they're cleaning up the area to make it like they weren't there at all. As Inko and Izuku get into the vehicle, mother is how's aunt doing? Uh, sister's doing fine. She's in a meeting with Nezu at the moment, so she's not at home base. As they're driving, as Izuku's like, where are we going? Oh, we're going somewhere. We're not heading back to the base just yet. As she stops the car, as she's like, I know I haven't been the best mother to you. Your birth was a unexpected occurrence, but I don't regret it at all. As she takes off, she has a some sort of amulet on her neck, a snake amulet. As she's like, she takes off her neck and gives it to Izuku. Izuku's like, what's this? My father gave it to me when I was around your age, and I'm giving this to you as my son. As you know, it was a good gesture for her. As it's a family emerald. I can't pronounce it because my mouth's messed up, but yeah, it's a family treasure, passed down the lines. I should have gave it to you a long time ago, Izuku. As she's like, I'm very proud of what you've done. As some time passes, as they get back to the base, as she directs Izuku to the infirmary to check him over. And she's having several of the doctors check him over. Commander Inko, he's fine. Double check. As some of the doctors are talking, when did she become, she's become totally different. Must be the boys' influence. At least she's not strangling us anymore. As they give Izuku a clean bill of health. As Izuku and Inko are in base talking, as they're eating at the mess hall. Sister, come with me, sister, and nephew. We have things to talk about. As Inko's like, what's the matter, sis? Not here. Not secured. As they get into her office, sis, lock the door. As there's a big screen on the wall. As there's several pictures of missing person reports. They're all children. Sis, what is this about? What does this have to do with anything? As Inko says, these are missing persons reports in the last 3 weeks. All children. It's their MO again. Nezu gave me some information. After I had to play him in chess. Damn that oversized rodent. He has one of a poker face. He has one hell of a poker face. I lost almost $800. As Ezekiel walks past Inko and looks at the missing person reports. Aunt, what do you need me to do? As she's like, nothing right now, Izuku. We're still trying to locate or they're located in the city somewhere. They have to be nearby. I'm having several of our scouts, several of our scout units gathering intel. As Inko speaks up, I know what you're thinking, Izuku. You're going nowhere near that place. Any of those people. I'm not having you anywhere near those monsters. I'm not going to have them get their hands on you again. I forbid it. As Izuku, seriously? I know them better than anyone. That may be true, Izuku, but I forbid it. That's my foot's down. As Izuku, walks out of the room, he's a little bit pissed. As Lilith, aren't you being a little rough on the boy? And she's like, I'm not. I'm not going. They're not going to touch him. And she's, you've become quite the protective one, haven't you, over the years? At first, you didn't want nothing to do with Izuku. Now look at you, mother hen. And she's like, shut up, sister. I mean it. I want him nowhere near it. I don't know how that's going to work, sis. You know how your son, Izuku is. He's quite stubborn. And with the whole teleporting thing, it's kind of hard to keep him away. As she's like, I'll talk with my son and I'll make it clear. I'll let you handle that for now. But it would be a smart idea to have him along. As Inko's like, no. I'm like, okay, Mrs. Mother. Sometimes I don't even recognize you anymore. You almost become, tolerable to be around. And she's like, very funny. But we need to find these guys and take them all out. They should have been wiped out a long time ago. And they're starting up their project again. We need to end it. And she's like, agreed. Now the thing is how we're going to do this without Izuku getting involved, considering you won't let him do anything. Don't worry, I'll figure something out. Sorry, let me get here. As Lilith gets the idea, how about you, what about Kennedy? And she's like, what do you mean about her? She hasn't really been, Izuku hasn't contacted her or Inko. After all, she's your other kid that you haven't even talked to. I'll call her and see if we could get her to keep him occupied. And she's like, fine, I guess that will work. You're gonna have to talk to her eventually. Yes, let's see how that goes, sis. How I basically threatened my own daughter. And with imprisonment, nonetheless. Trust me, I don't think that girl hates you. I've looked into her. She's quite the forgiving sort. More like our mother than anything else. Once you're just gonna have to suck it up and talk to her. It'll make this whole thing a whole lot easier. I hear she's become quite the hero, actually. As Inka's like, I know, I've been keeping track. Gotta love our family. Well, I guess that's as Inka's like, if you need anything else, sis, I'll be on my way. I need to see where that boy went. Don't like leaving him alone for too long. He is a very devious one. As Lilith laughs. Of course he is. He's a Rosefield. as we're going to stop it there. Yeah, we're going to stop it here. Hope you guys have a good night and day, judging my time zones. All right, bye.